What's up everyone, I'm the Chilled Spirit and today I'm back with another YouTube video. So this video is a ranked Smite video. I think it was my second ranked match in Duel that I've ever played. And unfortunately some of the recording got messed up, so I only have the second half of the game. But I'm going to be doing a voiceover because I wasn't speaking into my mic at the time. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. So yeah, as you can see, I already had 2 fights against him, and I was beating up his tower. I was really nervous. I remember being nervous because Poseidon's pretty, like, if you know how to use him, he's OP, to be honest. Well, he's not overpowered, he's just really good. Because he's definitely, if you don't know how to use him, you will definitely get wrecked. If you do the combos correctly, you'll probably almost never lose any fight. I think it made me even more nervous because this guy had, like, I think he had a high rank on this Poseidon character. So I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's like a professional. He knows what he's doing, he's gonna wreck me. But I guess I'm not as bad as I thought. I'm not bad, but I just feel like sometimes I don't make the best choices. But I definitely am not bad at the game.
Couldn't have forged it better myself.
And unfortunately he starts hitting my tower here, but I don't think he actually gets it right now. He decided to TP. I said TP. He decided to back. I think I was able to get his tower here. I wanted to put some pressure on him so I could just finish getting his tower. So he'd back up. But it didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. I used Aegis way too late right there. I should have used it during the ult. But that's something I definitely need to work on. Sometimes, like, I panic and I forget about my actives collectively. I, like, don't use them sometimes. So right now I definitely have the upper hand. I'm higher in level. Only one though. Only one level. So that really doesn't make much of a difference, to be honest. I almost got him. If I had saved my ult, he would have been done right there. I saw a growing mana, so I probably wouldn't have been able to stay there much longer anyway, so it really didn't matter at the end of the day. And since he had to back, I believe that's his tower. Or maybe not. Almost though. Almost got it. He must have, because Poseidon can move fast if you put, like, the right items. You don't need the speed buff. It just makes you obviously more super fast, but he's fast without speed buff, to be honest. Obviously it depends, just like any other character, how you build them defines how fast they'll be. And yeah, I messed that up. I pressed X too late, so the turret sat down when I turned instead of in the beginning of my turn. Every time I went to speed buff, Poseidon came running. To damage buff. Poseidon came over to steal it every single time. Like, he would never start it on his own. He'd always take it from me. But the funny part is he wouldn't even pick it up at all. I guess he knew he wasn't gonna make it out if he decided to pick it up. He almost got me right there. If he would have pushed me, he probably would have got me. But he was too scared, and I think my cooldowns are lower than his, so he probably made the best option. thought he was gonna come back right there, but he didn't. He backed up some more, because, I guess he knew that he probably wasn't gonna live through it. Now I have my ult again, which is great. He probably has it ult again, too, which is why he blinked on me. But luckily, I was able to use my skill and get out of his ult. Unfortunately, I wasted my circle, so I could have got him right there. But I panicked, and I thought he was gonna keep going towards me, but I wasn't able to secure that. So I let the minions attack his Phoenix, and I just backed to get more stuff. And I realized that he had, I think this is the time where I realized he had magical protection item, which is why my stuff wasn't doing as much damage as I thought it should be doing. So I decided, okay, if he's gonna do that, I need to get magical protection too, so we can like fight head to head, and he won't have an advantage over me. And so I got magical protection as well. Got this speed buff, which is really gonna come in handy against Poseidon, for sure. Instead of prioritizing the minions, I just attacked him instead. But it happens, especially with Vulcan. I think he has like one of the most complicated ults in the game to aim. I feel like that it moves around so quickly that you could miss it very. You have to really get used to how fast it moves when you're trying to quickly aim at someone with Vulcan's ult. Because if you're not used to it, you're 9 times out of 10, you're gonna miss it. Actually, Poseidon, he clears like very good compared to me. Without my turret, I really don't clear. He can just use like his square and his circle. He clears the whole wave. I have to make sure I put down my turret, and it just takes longer for me to clear. But luckily that's not detrimental to the gameplay or winning. Luckily for me, he was a little off right there. I could have got him right here if I was a little more aggressive, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I really thought he was gonna get me. Yep, he did. I thought he was gonna get me around that corner, so yeah. I kind of hesitated on chasing him, which I think was a good idea. Because he probably could have got me if he turned around. But he was too scary at the moment. Which I probably would have ran in that scenario too, to be honest. Because Vulcan is not someone to play with. He's not one to be underestimated, is what I mean.
Looks like I could use some structural reinforcement.
Finally, I'm able to have the damage buff all to myself without Poseidon appearing out of nowhere and taking the buff from me. I think he did like that like 2 times. He just refused to go for the damage buff unless I was already, you know, doing the work, the bulk of the damage. He wasted his ult. I guess he assumed I was gonna use mine, but I didn't. I was just gonna try to hurt him and make him go under his Phoenix. If I was more aggressive and these minions were not here, I could have got him. Because for some reason he decided to challenge my turret, and you know, and you play this game, you know, Vulcan's turret hurts, especially when it's higher level. And it basically took all of his health, and all I really had to do was probably fire my ult and he would have been done. But I think he knew I was distracted with the minions, and so he was brave enough to stay and stick around. like, is he gonna blink on me? I think I was thinking, I don't know, he might use his ult. Because I was thinking Poseidon's ult definitely is probably up again. Because he has a pretty low cooldown, I believe. I played with him a little bit in Conquest. And I think he has a pretty fast cooldown. It's not fast with Anubis, because Anubis is insanely low. I do not know why his is so low, but yeah. Luckily this time I was able to use my Aegis, so he wasn't able to utterly destroy me. Because I would have took so much damage, he probably would have got me right there if I didn't use my Aegis. But he wouldn't have won the match because he still has to go through my first tower. And then I backs down to get more... Well, I got more health and damage, just so I can last longer than him. If we had to fight. Well, obviously we have to fight because this is Duel.
Couldn't have forged it better myself.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Unfortunately, he got my tower, but that doesn't really matter. It matters, but in this scenario when I'm very much not behind and I can challenge him, it really doesn't matter as much that he gets my tower. Now if I was behind in level, that would matter a lot. And I didn't think he was gonna go for a Bull Demon, but just in case I decided to ward it because he seems to like only doing the buffs that you have to challenge someone for if I was there. So I was like, just in case he decides to do Bull Demon, I'm gonna go ahead and ward it so I know he's there. Unfortunately, my square missed right there. My circle hit at least. I guess his ult was down. I thought it would have been back up by now, but it wasn't. I think he's trying to poke me so he can ult me and wreck me, but it's not happening. I got life steal right now. The minions are helping me regen. I thought about charging him right here, but I didn't. Because I felt if I went down around that corner, he was going to ult me. And luckily for me, he missed his ult. I think he thought I was still set in there, I'm not sure. Now my ult's back, luckily. It's okay. It actually hit. At first, in my mind, I was not thinking square was gonna hit. But it did hit, and this is a bonus clip that I thought was really cool that I actually did this. So, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Bye-bye.